Distinguished chairs, vice chairs, ranking members, and members of the Planning and Development Committee. My name is Danielle Chapman, and I'm the co-founder of Spring Forward, a neighborhood action group established to increase housing equity in Hamden, and I'm speaking in support of SB 1024 and HB 6611. Spring Forward is an all-volunteer, bipartisan, and multi-generational group of nearly 200 interested community members. We came together last summer amidst the racial inequities exposed by the pandemic, the killing of George Floyd, and the protests that followed, because we realized that if we wanted to see racial equality, we literally needed to start where we live. While Hamden is a diverse town overall, our closely knit neighborhood, Spring Glen, a suburban community directly north of New Haven, remains primarily white. This is despite the fact that it is a mostly middle-class neighborhood in which many residents consider themselves progressive. We made it our mission to find out why we have so few residents of color. While many of us were aware of the practice of redlining, we did not know the extent to which it had been practiced in our own neighborhood, or that in fact our neighborhood was once designated by law as whites only. While whites only deeds are no longer enforceable, zoning codes in our neighborhood have historically sought to limit any type of housing diversity and thereby effectively preserve a housing landscape from a time when people of color were excluded from high opportunity housing markets like ours. We support these bills because they take common sense measures to allow more middle housing and affordable housing in Connecticut towns. At the same time, they allow communities to make choices that build community cohesion, observe architectural and design standards, and better support local businesses. We want gentle density development because we believe that it will enhance our community while bringing us closer to living up to our shared values, in which opportunity in housing and the educational, health, and economic benefits that go with good housing are equally available to all. For those on the committee who are skeptical that zoning codes do anything to uphold the discriminatory legacy of 20th century housing laws and practices, I urge you to look around your town and see if people of color live there. And if not, ask yourself, as we did, why not? Most likely the answer is that they were once, just a few decades ago, excluded by law. We did not create this problem, but it is up to us to admit it and to change it. We must do so if we want a more equal, vital, and prosperous future. SB 1024 and HB 6611 are modest, common sense steps toward this goal, and I urge you to support them.